that's it. He's off on an adventure.
And here comes Mary Sheep on the Suzuki FL125 9 horsepowers.
Look at him, he's a natural. Here's Roger Clark, MBE, watching Bernard learn how to ride. And over here we have, I do believe, Mike the Bike Hailed. Yes, Mike Hailed. One of the greatest racers of all time, and arguably the world's greatest F1 driver, also all the other drivers think, is Jim Clark. There we go, very good likenesses. Adrian Newey, F1 designer. Colin Chapman, of course, of Lotus. Nice. Yeah, I wonder who this is. Looks a little bit like Derek Bell. I don't know. Oh, Chris Meek, owner of the Mallory Park estate till 2016. There you go, never heard of him. Ferrari there. And I don't know who this is. Who's this? I've never been over here. Oh, John Surtees, of course. Bike champion as well as a car champion. Good how. And who's this fine upstanding fellow? That's got to be Sterling Moss. Got to be. It is, Sir Sterling Moss. There you go. Those are the statues of Mallory Park. You'll have to forgive the lack of light. The GoPro might make up for it, but I had actually filmed this bit already, including flatulence, and the card reader on my computer said the file was corrupted, so I thought I can't just leave the video ended like that. But as you can see, we had a great day, and most of it just on the fly. Obviously the radiator cradle, that centre tube had rotted out. It rotted all the way through, and that needed replacing, so we replaced that today. And then that bit of the frame's all now painted up and all that lot again. That was one of the major pieces of the jigsaw that I was sort of putting off. I wasn't looking forward to getting that repaired. Easy enough repair, but I wasn't looking forward to it. But it's all gone without a hitch. It worked really, really well, done a great job. And then my uncle was then bored, and I was getting bored, So I said for a joke, come on, let's just go out on the 125. We'll just go somewhere local like Mallory Park, because Mallory Park has quite a big car park. We knew nowhere would be open, basically, like Huggies. So we went there, and then Bernard had about half an hour riding around the car park, not annoying anybody at all, just to get used to riding again, because he rode in the 1960s. Basically was about the last time he rode a bike, and he keeps going for the back pedal for the gears, as you naturally would. So I gave him a quick lesson, then let him loose, and by the end of it he was really getting the hang of it. He was really getting the hang of it. He's got to get used to the lightness of the bike and its agility, but he'll smash it. And I think he's going to do a CBT at Mallory as well. They've got a good training centre there. If not, he'll do it with Hinkley Motorcycle Training, somebody local. So anyway, after we'd done that, I said, did you want to go a bit further? So he went, yeah. So we ended up going through the lanes, through Market Bosworth, past Bosworth Battlefield, and we ended up at Shackerston Station, because there's a tea room there, and the intention was buy a platform ticket for £1, because it all helps. Have a cup of tea and a slice of cake. So we had that, and then I thought, bugger it, let's go on the train. And so we went on the train, which was an old diesel, sort of an open cab jobby. By open cab I mean you could see the driver and everything up front. Really nice journey. So we went to Shenton. It waits at Shenton about half an hour, and then it went back down again. So we had a good time on the train. As a little surprise, it was completely ad hoc, but yeah, it was good. I think it was £14 for me return, and I think it was £11 for Bernard, because obviously he's old. So anyway, we come back and I got cracking on with Pinky's engine, because all the cases have been sort of painted and all this lot. I have not done a fantastically mega job on it, because Mrs. Shed sort of wants the patina keeping, but we really needed to get the corrosion off it. Really needed to. So anyway, the corrosion's gone now, most of it for the most part, and it has took hours and 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 hours of wire brushing, dremeling, you know, with brushes and stuff on the Dremel. I'll show you a few of the casualties there, and that is literally just a handful of the casualties. Those Scotch Brite discs, by the way, are brilliant. They're really good. So how far have I got? Well, as you've just seen in the picture, the crank's in, the con rods are in. I've got to do the final torque tightening on the con rods. They're about 17.5 foot-pounds at the minute, should be 24. Gearbox is in, and what we need to do when we're ready to put it back, the gear change linkage and stuff goes in that case there, and when that's fitted in, the cases can be mated. But we need to put a bead of sealer from approximately there round to about there, and then about just near this dowel all the way across, and then sort of just near that dowel, and then a little bit along there and all the way along the back there. This engine had been apart before, I have concluded, because this oilway here had black silicon in it, and you can guarantee that wasn't done at the factory, because the sealer that you put on, it's only to bond the cases, just to sort of just make them oil tight. It's not to glue them together or anything like that. So I am using the best one in the world, developed for Rolls-Royce aeroplane engines and Rolls-Royce motor cars. You've probably heard of it, Hylamar, not a sponsor. This stuff is a bit like the blue RTV you get, but way better, way better. This doesn't set fully. So if you need to split cases again, like a lot of the old Norton lads using this stuff, you can do so easily, and you won't get any shit and gunk left behind. It comes off easily, but it will do the job of making the cases oil tight. And also you put a bit around the external oil seal, and this is the output shaft. That's where the clutchington will go, and the clutch, the massive gear on the back of the clutch, engages with the crank gear, and basically it's all good after that. Stuff like oil pump, water pump and all that lot goes in the other casing off. But I can build that up when the two halves are together. I need to put the gear change linkage in because these gears have to be set a certain way, which they are now, for the dogs to engage properly. Not the dogs, the levers, the little forks, to engage properly. So probably tomorrow I'll do that. But for now, thanks for watching, guys. I had a brilliant day. Hope you appreciated the Mallory Park statues video. That was just something I did ad hoc. I didn't go out with the intention to film. This is why this end bit's done on the GoPro and the rest of it was done on my telephone. That's why there's narrow pictures and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. We'll see you the next time. Have a great bank holiday. Fucking press the bloody button again.